Hey guys, this is Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I have a new planner to show you from Clever Fox. Clever Fox did send me this for free in order to just kind of use it and share it with you. I am so excited to get into this planner. I've been looking at a few of the pages online and I think this is just going to be amazing. So I'm super excited to show you. I have used Clever Fox products before and I've shown them on here. I can link to some of them below. I think I have a playlist of them actually. I love Clever Fox products. They are always such good quality and I'm just super excited about this. This is such a cool book. First of all, I love the color and the cover is really soft. I think it's supposed to be like a vegan leather. It just feels really smooth. I want to say it's velvety, but it's not like fuzzy at all, but it's just super, super soft. So this is the Self-Care Journal. It's a 90-day planner. I'm actually not sure how long they've had this one. I think it is one of their newer ones though. So I got it in this kind of sky blue color. It's about an inch thick, which is actually thicker than I was expecting. It's a daily planner though. It says 90 days of mindful wellness planning. But let's just jump into the inside and I will show you all the things I'm so excited about. Okay, so when you first open it, well, let me take this little card off. Okay, so when you first open it, there's a little warranty card in here and a little how it works booklet that just kind of goes through some of the different pages and shows you how they can be used. So I think that's kind of cool that they include that. Then you have your title page. And then the first thing you open up to is these self-care ideas. And these are really cool. One thing I'm really particular with self-care is that I think a lot of things, like for instance, get enough sleep every day. I think those aren't labeled as self-care often enough. There is so much more to self-care than pampering, I think. Like right here, this one says try volunteering. I think that's an amazing idea for self-care. And so I love that they have these ideas in here. It just kind of gets you to try some new things that maybe you hadn't thought of before. They do have some things on here that are more of like the traditional self-care. Try a detox bath or get a nice scented candle, things like that. But I love that they also have things that are not as traditional, like try a new cuisine that you haven't tried before. And I think those absolutely count as self-care. All right, the next page, you just have a couple journaling prompts. What is the vision for the life I want? What is my life's purpose? What is my mission? What prevents me from living my life to the fullest? How can I resolve this? So I love this type of prompt that kind of gives you space to look at what's not working and what you can do to change that. I'm a huge advocate for looking at the troubled areas in order to improve your life. Oftentimes we kind of just look at the good things that we want our life to be, but when you look at the things that aren't working, fixing those will probably bring you more joy than just trying to create happiness. And this page I love. This actually kind of reminds me of Power Sheets a little. This page says what fills me with joy and what drains me. And so this kind of reminds me of their what fires me up and what I'm saying yes to and what I'm saying no to list. But I love that they broke it down into categories so you can look at each specific area of your life and try to figure out the things that you do that are bringing you joy and the things that might be going on that are draining you. And then similarly, there's like this life balance wheel, which we've seen all over the place. That's not a new concept. But then underneath, they have a little list where you can do which areas of my life am I happy about, which areas of my life are lacking and why. I love all these prep pages just so that you have a chance to kind of evaluate before you kind of go into your daily self-care practices. Again, here we have some space for goals in different areas of your life where you can kind of just brainstorm some things that you maybe want to work on. Here's a space for a vision board, which I always love vision boards. I think they're so much fun to create. Here's a self-care bucket list where you can just write down anything that you want to do. You could take ideas from that first page. Maybe it's some of these that you want to try and put them on the list, or if you have other things that you want to do. I think that's a great way to just have an idea list of things to do when you kind of just need to do something for yourself. And this is kind of the same thing. You have self-care acts you want to do, every day, every week, every month, and every year. So you can kind of break it down to how often these things can be done. So maybe every day you take 5 minutes to stretch or something like that. And then every week or every month you could go on like an outing in nature, something, whatever works for you. I love that this is like a plan. So you have something to go off of. It's a structure. Then we get into the monthly pages. There are 4 of these, I believe. Yes. So you get 4 monthly pages, which is kind of cool because this is a 90-day planner. So having 4 months allows you to actually start in the middle of the month. Even looking at this, I'm like, well, it's like already into May. So I feel like it's a waste if I start now. Shouldn't I just wait till the beginning of June? But I love that there's 4 months because then I can start in May and still have room for June, July, and then the beginning of August too. So I still get the full 90 days out of it. So here you have a monthly calendar, important goals for this month, some self-care activities that you can do, and then you have a monthly review. So this is the page that you do at the beginning of the month, and then here's the page that you do at the end of the month. You can go through and evaluate what made me feel happy, what were the biggest lessons I learned and insights gained, which areas of life are lacking and why. Then they have another one of these wheels that you can fill out. So I love that space for planning and for reflection. So there's the 4 of those and they are all placed together. And then after that, you go into your daily pages. So you get 2 pages per day. And again, this is set up like the monthly pages. This is what you do in the morning, and then this is how you reflect at night. So here you have today's main goal, your self-care act for the day, something you're grateful for, and an affirmation. You also have space for a schedule and a to-do list. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to use these the way they were intended, just because I have other planners. I don't need this to be my to-do list. I think I would rather use this for something more self-care. So I'll probably do it as some sort of morning reflection, or maybe like even a vision of what I have for the day, something like that. And then I want to bring this up so you can see these little things on the top. So here you have sleep hours, screen time, vitamins, water, caffeine drinks, fruits and veggies. And then I love this, mood, energy, and activity, because these things change for me all the time. And it's probably not just me, but I love that they give you a space to kind of track that, because if your energy level is just not high someday, that's going to change the types of things that you get done versus days when you're just on fire and just going for it. And then each day has some journaling prompts, and except for the first one, these change every day. So you always get how I felt today. This first day says, do I feel like I have enough energy recently? What is my biggest worry and how am I dealing with it? And I am looking forward to. But then if you come here, oh, you also get the I am looking forward to. Okay, so it's just the 2 middle ones. The 2 middle ones change every day, but it gives you different prompts to kind of go through and reflect. And I just love that idea for journaling. Like this one even has, where did it go? What things did I particularly enjoy as a kid and why? So I love this as like a memory space, but this also could be, well, how can I bring those things into my life now as an adult too? So I just love the journaling prompts in this. I think the main thing that I love about this planner so much is that it gives you space to prep, but then it also has places to reflect. And I think both of those together is how the middle part actually turns out the best, is when you're preparing and reflecting each day. So the rest of the planner just pretty much goes through all of those pages. I don't know if those prompts ever repeat. From what I can see, they don't. I haven't seen any that are duplicates. Oh, and there's also weekly pages. I totally forgot about the weekly pages. Okay, so at the end of each week, you have a prompt here, and I think these change too. Let me find another one. I'm pretty sure the weekly, yeah. So each of these weekly exercises, they change every week too, and it gives you something different to do. Then you have this week's wins, habits and skills. What self-care acts have I enjoyed this week? What have I lived through that still upsets me? How do I feel about my progress? How will I make next week even better? And I'm pretty sure some of these are changing too. Yes. Yeah, the 2 middle ones, they also change every week. So I love that it's all different things so you can reflect differently. It's not just like repeating the same things over and over again. So yeah, you have every 7 days you have a weekly reflection and some sort of weekly exercise that you can go through. So like this one is creating your perfect day, a personal manifesto, and a happiness playlist. So just different things. So I just love this book. I love so many things about it. Okay, and then in the back, let's see. Okay, so after the last weekly review, you have some more reflection prompts, and it's just these 2 pages, and then you just go into some dot grid note pages just for anything else that you might want to include in there. I love that Clever Fox products always add in some note pages at the end, because it just gives you that freedom that if there is something that you really wanted in this planner that wasn't there, you can put it in there. In the very back, you get this pocket, and inside there are 3 sheets of stickers, and these are so cute. I love these. I especially love these ones, like cheat day. That's totally self-care. So these are really fun. I love that it includes some stickers with it. This pocket's really nice. It is a paper pocket, but it's like folded over, so it's extra sturdy. The side of it, if you can see, it's like this ribbon material, so it won't rip. It seems really durable. There's an elastic strap to wrap around it. There's a pen loop, and I love that these pen loops are really, really big, so they will fit most of your pens in them. You also get 3 ribbon bookmarks. So maybe you could mark like your day, your week, and your month, or something like that. Maybe something in the beginning, or one of the notes pages in the back that has some specific information on it that you need to reference. So I love that. So this is just kind of an overview of this planner. The paper is really thick, by the way. All the Clever Fox products paper is 120 GSM. I have used tons of different pens on it. I've never had any shadowing or bleeding. The paper is just amazing. It's smooth and thick, and I just love it. It's not like glossy smooth, I should say that, but it is just a really nice paper. So these are really good planners. I'm super excited about this. And if you want to see more about how I'm using it, I will be posting it periodically on Instagram. So be sure to follow me on there. I will link to this in the description. And I do have a code that if you want to order one of these planners, you can get 10% off. And the code for that is MSBL10. But I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited to show you more. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.